Welcome, everybody, to the Geek Dad Report versus the NFL. I'm Brian West.
And I'm Ryan Thomas.
And tonight, we're going to be making all of our picks for the Week 5 of the NFL 2018 season.
Has it already been 5 weeks?
Yeah, we're 4 weeks here in the books, man. I know, this is going by really fast. If you're new to the show, basically what we do on the show is me and Ryan, usually one of us are by ourselves, but tonight we decided to do it together. We make our selections for the games, and we kind of keep a running total and see if we can outpick the NFL. I mean, the NFL doesn't make any picks, but Brian and Ryan,
each other basically.
Brian and Ryan make random picks for the weeks of the NFL season. Sounds really stupid as a title. So, anyway, so we make picks, and basically we go against each other and see which one of us is the smart one, which one of us is the stupid one, and which one of us is actually knowledgeable about anything. I don't know.
Yeah. Or which one of us just happens to get luckier.
Yeah. The smart, stupid, and lucky thing seems to shift week to week. So
and at this point it's just who's the luckiest, I think.
And every week is a bloodbath. It's been a real interesting season so far. I usually like to pick all the underdogs. Ryan usually likes to make all the safe picks. And somehow we've picked almost the complete opposite picks, and our record is almost completely even.
I don't understand how this is happening this year.
It's so weird.
It's not making any sense to me.
No, if you were following with the numbers, me and Ryan are both like 4 or 5 games over 500 on the season. I have a 1-game lead on Ryan only because this last week I went 10-5. Ryan went 9-6, which honestly, considering some of the weird upsets, that's pretty respectable.
Congratulations being the first one to get into the double-digit wins.
Yeah, that should tell you everything you need to know about this season. Week 4 was the first week Ryan or myself hit double digits in the win column. So
yeah, and typically usually there would be at least 8 safe games that you knew who was going to win. That is not the case.
Not in the 2018 season. I mean, I guess if you bet the Chiefs and the Rams, you can get those. But then again, you bet the Chiefs and the Rams. I bet against the Chiefs and against the Rams, and I still ended up 1 game better than you this week.
Yeah. And I don't know if all the sports betting is coming into play this year. At least it seems like there's a lot of shows now that are even on ESPN. They're focusing on what the over-unders are and and all the betting odds. I don't know if that's making an effect on this season or what.
We basically just pick heads up. I can't even imagine trying to play the over-unders right now. I'm going to Vegas here. I'm going to Vegas here in a few days, and I'm going to lay my first parlay down, and I'll probably put $100 on my Seahawks to beat the Rams. Only because the odds are probably going to be 20-1, so I'll take that. But
and how many people during the first 2 weeks would put Tampa Bay to be winning games, scoring 48 plus points?
Yeah, and then in week 4 they were beat. They scored 100 points in the first 2 weeks, and then week 4 they get beat by who was it? The Bears.
The
Trubisky
Bears
had 5 touchdowns against him in the first half.
Yeah, the rookie QB just shut it up.
I can't even. I don't know. Like I said, the season's been really strange. Me and Ryan also have another bet. If you are new to the show, I am a giant Seahawks fan. He is a huge Steelers fan, and we had a bet to start the season of which team, the Steelers or the Seahawks, would have the best record. Whichever team has the best record, that person will be the winner, and the loser will have to broadcast the Super Bowl show topless. So.
Yes.
For those of you keeping score at home, I am currently, my team is 2-2, and Ryan is 1-2-1. 1-2-1.
1-2-1.
I can't. Yes. That's like Morse code. I can't even keep track of all these ties.
Just to make you feel better, Brian, my team has the exact same record as the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
If you want to put anything into perspective, the Steelers were the 77% chance of going to the Super Bowl, this year.
No, they are not.
We have the same record as the Cleveland Browns.
Real quick, I know you probably don't want to. This isn't Browns football talk, but we got to talk just a quick second about the Browns. How is it in 4 weeks in a row the Browns literally could have had 4 ties? I mean, they've gone to overtime, I think, 3 times.
Yeah. And just as much, the Browns could, if they had just had like a field goal swing their way in every single game, they'd be 4-0 right now.
God Almighty, what we would be living in the upside down if the Cleveland Browns were 4-0. I can't even talk about that. But yeah, quick little disclaimer. We are not a professional gambling site, so we're gonna make our picks here in a few. But we just like to throw it out there that we do almost no research.
I literally forgot we were doing this before we recorded.
Ryan forgot we were doing the show. He was like, "Oh, I got to send you my picks."
I would normally be wearing my suit jacket because that is what you have to wear when you're doing sports talk. But this season has been so screwed up, I just don't care tonight.
He was going to send me his picks, which is hilarious considering this is normally his week to do it by himself. So I don't even, I mean, that just goes to show how much research and thought we put into this. Basically, we watched some of the games. We watched the sports stuff. I listened to Bill Simmons' podcast. And then we just pretend like we know.
I listen to Bill Simmons, too. I actually really like his podcast. So.
He's got a pretty good podcast. I mean, he's no Geek Dad Report, but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
he
then
listens to us, too.
Then we get here, and we say, like, all the things that we pretend to know about. So, if you'd like to bet with us, like I said, I think we're both about 5 or 6 games over 500 for the season, so we're not doing terrible. But that's on you. We do not approve of that.
Yeah, we do not.
Prove is the wrong word. We do not
say that you should be putting your kids' college fund.
Yes.
On us.
Condone. We actually do condone. If you want to bet, go ahead. But we do not encourage you. That was the word I was looking for.
Yes, that's the right phrase.
That's the right word. Sometimes. As
Sterling Archer would say, phrasing, Brian.
Phrasing. Well, hey, you know what? Sometimes English, like the NFL, is hard to come up with the right thing, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, all right, whatever. Do we want to talk about, before we get to our picks, do we want to talk at all about last week? Me and you, there were some weird games. We already kind of covered that. Me and you both had, my team won, but we also lost. I mean, we got the victory in Arizona, but we lost Earl Thomas to the friggin' leg injury or broken leg for the season.
It's like fractures fibula or something.
Yeah, it's the same break he had 2 years ago, man. I felt really bad. A lot of people here in Seattle made a big deal about him flipping everybody off. Man, get over it. Of course the guy flipped everybody off. He wanted to get paid. Yeah. He was afraid he was going to get hurt, and guess what? He got hurt.
Yeah, his thing this year was he had to just survive long enough to get into free agency or
give the Hawks to get a contract extension.
And they weren't going to trade him. They weren't going to give him the money that he needed. And so he had to play on the hopes that he wouldn't get hurt. This is only going to make it for my Steelers. Le'Veon Bell is looking at this and he's going, fuck this. I'm going to wait until week 10, and then I'm going to show up and I'm going to say, oh, my knee hurts. I can't play.
Yeah, there's zero chance.
He's not going to play all season.
There's zero chance Le'Veon suits up at all this season. He'll find a way to miss a game all season long, whatever. But, it was, it sucks, man. If anybody's mad at Earl Thomas, don't be mad at Earl Thomas. Be mad at the league. The CBA, the player signed is absolute garbage. It's the NFL is the only major league that doesn't guarantee contracts. I know Earl Thomas has made a lot of money, but he's one of the greatest to ever play. He deserves to make a lot of money, and I really wish the Hawks could have worked something out with him where we could extend him. It sucks that he's probably not going to play another game for the Seahawks. I would love to see him retire with us. It kind of reminds me of a Troy Polamalu. I wanted that story, like Troy got in Pittsburgh, where you stay with your team the entire time and you stay there and you retire with them. But at last, it is not. With the bird being flipped, I do not think that Earl Thomas will be playing again as a Seattle Seahawks, which for me really sucks. I really liked Earl, and I still respect him a lot. And hopefully, Earl, wherever you end up, you're great there too, man. But not only did we lose him, we lost the thing that I think even hurts, maybe even as much, is our new tight end, Will Dissly, the UW. He's kind of a breakout superstar.
I didn't see that. He got hurt too?
Yeah, he tore his patella tendon, man. That's a bad one. It wouldn't even look that bad. He jumped, caught a ball, fell down, and was grabbing his knee. He's a rookie, breakout, like I said, breakout guy. He's already got like 300 yards receiving and a bunch of touchdowns. Fourth round draft pick, and he was a really good blocker and huge in the running game. And we lost both of them for the entire season. So now we've got, and then on top of it, Michael Kendricks got suspended indefinitely. our outside linebacker who pled guilty to tax stuff, well, insider trading. Which,
yeah, that's right. I forgot he was the insider trading guy.
Yeah, and he was playing really well. So, I mean, we all knew he was going to get suspended, but indefinitely, really? Goodell, you let dudes
It's because he was trying too hard to do the stuff that all the rich white guys do.
Greg Hardy threatened to murder people. Like, 2 girlfriends beat the hell out of him and then threatened to kill them, and he still got reinstated into the league. So, whatever, man. They're hypocrites, the whole fucking lot of them. But anyway, I find it funny that they happen to finally enforce his suspension literally the week before they play the Rams. Thanks a lot, you dicks. Whatever.
Well, at least you guys got Russell Wilson.
That's true. We got Russell. Still got a pretty good team. We'll talk more about the Seahawks later, but yeah, and then, I don't know, do you want to talk at all about your loss at home against a division rival?
I was watching my game, and then when there was like 4 minutes left and Ben Roethlisberger threw his touchdown, I literally took my hat, not this one, but I threw it across the room, and I took my terrible towel, and I threw it across the room, and I turned off the TV, and I said, F you, and then I went to bed.
I
watched the end of the game.
I saw a question that I wanted to ask you, but we're gonna do it like in the form of Jeopardy. Ryan, for the NFL, for $500, what team in the NFL has a defense that folds like a paper tiger in the fourth quarter?
The Seattle Seahawks.
What?
What is the Seattle Seahawks?
That is incorrect. The correct answer we're looking for is who is the Pittsburg Steelers.
Yeah, our defense sucks ass. They were giving up. I mean, I know we have some young guys, but goodness gracious, it's atrocious to watch. I mean, it's like I'm watching the mid-90s.
When you played the Browns, you guys were up like 21-0 going into like the end of the third. I mean, Baltimore, you guys were handling your business. I mean, you guys just collapse in the fourth quarter. I don't know what
we collapsed in the very beginning of the game, and we collapsed at the very end of the game. And then, like, for a good sections of the second and third quarter, it'll look like they're getting their shit together. And then the offense will just collapse, Well,
let's be honest.
Roethlisberger is just
he can only flop so much.
Inaccurate. He is having a hard time, trying to hit his targets. I mean,
he doesn't look like he's having any fun at all.
He does not. He looks like he's pissed off that he just decided to stay for another year because he thought this was going to be the big Super Bowl run.
Well, I think a lot of people, last year when he talked about maybe retiring, I think a lot of people thought it was just like a contract ploy, or so he can get paid more money, or he doesn't have to show up to minicamp. But it's not. Honestly, the way he's playing and the way he looks, kind of all just disheveled. I wonder if he really just wanted to retire.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't do it in like a halftime in the middle of one of the games, then
there's that.
I'll be all right. And like I said earlier, Le'Veon Bell, I think even a lot of the fans have written him off. I mean, nobody if he comes back to play, some people might be excited, but
nobody's gonna be excited in Pittsburgh.
They
want you guys. I guarantee you, everyone's turned on him, and they want to trade him so he doesn't get hurt like Earl Thomas, and you get nothing for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what they want to do. They want to trade him and pick up a couple of first-round draft picks, maybe get some more a quarterback.
Oh God, Ryan, I'm gonna real quick before you
get Jake Browning from UW.
Yeah, you know what? Get something, because the Seattle Seahawks I want to tell you all the picks we've gotten. We've gotten rid of Earl. We're going to get rid of Earl Thomas. We got rid of Richard Sherman. Cam Chancellor's never playing again. Cliff Averill is never playing again. All these great superstars, and ask me how many draft picks we've gotten for them. How much compensation?
How many, Brian?
0. In fact, we got a 6th-round draft pick for Michael Bennett that we basically turned into Will Disley, who now has a torn patella tendon. So, for all the talented players that we've had in the last 5 years that we got rid of, we've gotten 0 compensation in return for them. So, hey, there you go.
So, are they still the Legion of Boom, or is it the Legion of Bust?
They keep calling them the Legion of Whom, but they can laugh all they want to. Our secondary's been playing really well. Our defense is the 6th-rated defense in the NFL right now, so
Oh, really? They're
Yeah.
that higher?
Oh yeah. We're actually playing pretty good. We got a lot of young guys on the team, and I would not sleep on the Seattle Seahawks quite yet.
Oh,
But
yeah. You guys got your 25% of your roster. They're either in their first or their second year.
yeah,
So.
we're definitely building towards the future. But we could talk Seahawks all night long. We're already 15
No, we
minutes in,
can't.
so we got to let's dive into these picks and just blow through them. As usual, the ones that are not worth talking about, we're just going to pick the winners and the losers, and then we'll talk about a couple. We got some interesting games this week. All right, first up, tomorrow's night's game is the Colts is heading to Foxborough to play the Patriots. What do you think about this?
I don't know, Brian. I'm just going to pick the Colts because why the hell not?
All right, well then, I'm going to pick the Patriots because they're at home, and Andrew Luck is too busy snowboarding to play football.
This is bizarre NFL, so
right,
I don't know anymore.
I like it. All right, next up, Sunday games. Here we go. Tennessee, the division-leading Tennessee Titans are heading to Buffalo. Tennessee. I got nothing to say.
I'm going to say Tennessee just because Buffalo.
Buffalo had one good week that kind of made everybody go, ooh, maybe they're decent. They made me think that.
And
then they got blown up by Aaron Rodgers, which means the Bills are definitely going to win probably by double digits, but we're both going with the Titans. The Falcons, there's a good one. The Atlanta Falcons are heading to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. This is a must-win game for both teams. Both teams have one win in tough divisions.
I'm obviously, Brian, going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to take every Atlanta player on my fantasy team, and I am benching them just so I don't even have one of trying to support them.
I really think the Falcons are going to lose this game, but I don't know. The Steelers are so bad right now, but they're both like...
Honestly, I could see the Steelers. This game could go either way, honestly. With the way both of these teams have been playing.
You know what? We're too close to the
standings. It could go either way, but I have to be loyal.
Yeah, no, I get it. Hey, listen, trust me, loyalty's going to come up with my pick here in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Falcons on this one.
I mean, I can't. I can't disagree with you for making that pick. I mean, it's just
until I see something more for the Steelers, I don't know if I can bet on them to win ever. All right, Broncos, who took Kansas City to the wire, and if they would have played a little bit better, would have beat KC, is heading to New York to play the Jets. I'm gonna go Broncos. The Jets suck
just because it's the Jets.
Sam Darnold, he's garbage. Yeah. There we go. All right, Jacksonville is heading to Kansas City. There's another good game. I believe the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. And Jacksonville, not playing great right now, but
they're still they can always get explosive if they have to. I mean, they beat the Patriots 2 weeks ago.
I feel like this has all the makings. Well, actually, here's my thing. I thought Kansas City had the makings of or the Kansas City Denver game had a makings of a trap game. Mm-hmm. I just don't think there's any slowing down Kansas City.
Well, Kansas City. I mean, they were down by 14 points in the fourth quarter, and they came back and won.
You know, and they're playing at home. If this was on the road, I'd probably give it to Jacksonville. But God, Kansas City's way too high. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm just so we have some variation because you never know what's going to happen. I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
There we go. All right, next up, the Packers are heading to Detroit to play the Lions, who are 2-2 and kind of good sometimes. I don't know.
It's the Detroit Lions.
I mean, the Packers suck.
They're always just going to be that middle-to-run team.
The Packers let the Bills.
What the Detroit Lions don't have, Brian, is Aaron Rodgers.
Who's hurt with, I think he's got a torn ACL. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing with a torn ACL, but...
I don't know. He was running and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. He was running around pretty good. All I know is the Bills hung around in the Packers game until the very end of the fourth quarter. And if they had any kind of offense at all, the Packers would have been in trouble. I'm going to go with the Lions in this. Plus, because I love rooting against Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going with the Packers just because I think they are giving Aaron Rodgers all the good drugs.
That's probably true.
Make sure that he stays on the field.
I've bet every week against the Packers, and I've only been right once, so maybe this will be the second time. Here we go. All right, the Ravens. You know what? If you guys haven't noticed, I'd like to bet against the teams that I need to lose for the Hawks to stay relevant. This is kind of my MO.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's why I usually pick I'm much better in the AFC than I am in the NFC. All right, here we go. The Ravens, and this is Ryan's game of the week. The Ravens are heading to Cleveland to play the Browns. I'm going to say that the Ravens are flying high, beating the Steelers, and they think they're invincible. And Cleveland has been close in so many games. I think at home, I think Cleveland's going to beat the Baltimore Ravens because that is the way the NFL's gone this year.
That's kind of how I'm feeling as well. I mean, the Browns almost got it last week. If they hadn't had that really shitty-ass call
they have a
turn,
terrible coach. Hugh Jackson might be the worst coach in the NFL.
he is probably deservedly 2-36.
Dude, if you gave Cleveland a stuffed straw man
yeah,
with a Madden controller, I bet you he could probably call better plays than Hugh Jackson. He's terrible. All right, I'm going to say Cleveland in this one. I'm going with Cleveland.
Yeah, I was going to pick Cleveland. I thought you were going to pick the Ravens because that was a safe pick, but I cannot. I just can't. I go against Baltimore every.
All right, so
every
the
week,
Browns.
so.
Me and Ryan. This may be the first time in history of this show we've picked the Browns together to win a game, which means Baltimore's going to win 48-0. All right, the Giants are traveling to Carolina to play the Panthers. The Giants are terrible. Eli Manning died 3 years ago.
And Carolina's barely anything.
I know. Eli Manning it's not December yet. Eli Manning doesn't play good even remotely until somebody jump starts his heart and he plays all right in December.
Yeah.
I don't see how the Giants can win.
But he still looks like he's 1 year old. I mean, he still looks like a kid in a helmet.
I need the Bengals to lose. I want the Bengals to lose. But I'm going to say the Bengals, the Panthers. All these cats look the same to me. The Panthers. What?
I'm going to go with the Giants on this one.
All right, I'm going to take the Panthers. I'll take the home team. I don't know. Who knows? It's bizarro NFL. All right, so the other tiger that's as good as any other cat, the Bengals, are playing the Miami Dolphins at home. Well, sorry. The Dolphins are traveling to Cincinnati to play the Bengals at home.
Just because I feel like I'm going to need some more safer-ish picks.
I'm taking the Bengals. The Dolphins suck.
Yeah, I was going to say the Bengals because I feel like I'd be throwing away a pick if I gave it to the Dolphins. So
the Dolphins look like a team who could do something for a little bit. It's like fool's gold. They were 3-0, and then they ran into a pissed off New England and got obliterated. Like it wasn't even a football game. I don't know. All right, here's another tough one. The Raiders are traveling to Los Angeles to play the San Diego Chargers of Los Angeles. And
the on fire San Diego Chargers.
Yes, who have maybe one of the most talented rosters in the NFL, but somehow lose every week when they should win. And the Raiders, who were facing, annihilation, found a way to somehow come back against the Browns and win at home.
Yeah. Who gave up 45 points against the Browns?
This has got to be the Chargers, right? They got to win this.
Yeah, it's the Chargers all the way. I mean,
all right, so we're both going with the Chargers.
The seasoned quarterback, and he's gonna tear them apart.
All right, so we're both taking the Chargers. The Cardinals, who gave Seattle everything they could handle, which means they're pretty good, is heading to San Francisco to play the Jimmy Garoppolo-less 49ers.
Yeah, so much for that, right? The savior of the 49ers.
Cardinals can't go 0-4, can they? Well, I don't know. What do you think? Dude, this is two terrible teams. How do you pick?
Flip a coin.
You know what? I'm going to say Josh Rosen played pretty good at home. I'm going to say he's going to go against that soft Niners defense.
I have an Olive Garden gift card. If it lands on this side,
okay,
the 49ers. If it's this side, the
all right, I'll take whatever one you don't take. How about that?
So I'm taking the Cardinals, I guess.
I don't want to pick. You know what? I hate the Niners. I'll take the Cardinals, too. We're picking together.
Fine, I'll take the 49ers. It doesn't matter at all.
Hate the San Francisco 49ers. All right, next up, the Vikings are heading to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. The Eagles are a little bit of a must-win kind of situation already.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. Their division's garbage.
I think that whatever juju juice that they had going last year, I think it's gone. And they're just back to being those same old Eagles that they were 2 years ago.
And the Vikings are on a 2-game losing streak, and I think they're too good of a team to go on a 3-game losing streak. So I'm going to say the Vikings are going to win this.
I think the Eagles are going to get it. I think Carson Wentz is probably going to find a groove. So.
All right. Oh, there you go. I take the Vikings. Ryan's taking the Eagles. All right. The game of the week. The Rams of Los Angeles. The St. Louis Rams of Los Angeles are heading...
to continue annihilating everyone in their path.
Not this week. Spoiler alert. They're going to Seattle. Home of the 12th man. These guys. Right here. The 12s. That's me.
Yeah.
They're playing the beloved Seattle Seahawks. And the upsets pick of the week, I'm not even going to go into all the reasons why the Hawks are going to win because I have not figured them out yet. But that is irrelevant and erroneous. I'm going to call it right now. Upset of the week. Seattle, the Rams are favored by 7, and you get 3 points for being at home. So the Vegas thinks the Rams are going to beat them by 10 points. I'm going to say they're not going to beat them at all. Straight up, Seattle is going to cover the spread and beat the Rams. Upset of the century, right here.
So when you go down to Vegas this weekend, how much are you going to be betting?
$1 million.
Put your money where your mouth is, Brian.
$1 million.
Wow. So is that all coming out
pesos? 1 million pesos. How much is $100 in Española? I don't know. I'll probably lay 100 on the Hawks to win. I mean, I don't know if they give me like really good odds. How could they not?
Yeah, you might as well try.
And the Seattle Seahawks are a much different team at home. They are almost unbeatable at home from time to time. And I think they could
when
pull
they're piping in all that extra sound.
That has never been proven. I think Russell Wilson may put a little pixie magic on this game and have a vintage Russell Wilson game, and somehow the Seahawks are going to beat the Rams. I'm guessing you're taking the Rams.
I picked the Rams just because I have a feeling Russell Wilson's going to be running around a lot and doing a lot of scrambling. And
probably. Aaron Donald
if he's missing some of his new targets.
I think Aaron Donald has sacked Russell Wilson 700 times in his career, so it could be 715 after this week, but we'll see. I don't care.
The Rams defense is crazy this
I
year,
stand by my picks. I don't want to hear it. All right, last 2 picks. Let's knock them out really quick. The Cowboys are traveling to the Houston to play the Texans on Sunday Night Football. I'm going to say the Texans are going to get this at home.
I was going to go to Texans as well.
All right, there we go. We both picked the Texans. And then finally, Monday Night Football, we have the Washington Native Americans are heading to New Orleans, who the suddenly, once again, good Saints are...
Yeah, but they still give up 50 points a game. They just happen to score 51 points a game.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go to New Orleans in this. I think...
Just because I hate having to agree with you, but I'm going to go with New Orleans as well.
We had enough different picks that it should make a difference, maybe.
Yeah, we had enough. All right.
Probably not.
I just can't pick the Native American.
I can't either.
I just hate that team so much.
I do too. They're a terrible team. Their owner's a joke. They have a racist name, and their team's not very good. So screw them. New Orleans Saints. Go Saints. All right, that's it. That's all our picks for Week 5. Let us know what you guys think, and let us know what your picks are. Put them in the comments below, and if they're pretty good, maybe we'll read them on the air. And if we get enough people, maybe we'll do a listener pick of the week, and you guys can pick one of the games. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And until next week, go Hawks!
And here we go, Steelers. Please just fucking get a better record than the Browns. That's all I'm asking.
Beat the Rams! I want to hear Down Goes Frazier. That'd be great. All right, guys. See ya.
Bye.